Everyone showed up to his funeral, except him. Because Arjun wasn't dead. Not yet. But sometimes, being forgotten hurts more than dying. Everyone thought Arjun was dead. Even Arjun. After a brutal car crash, he slipped into a coma that lasted almost a year. Machines kept him breathing, but the world didn't wait. At first, his friends visited. His fiancée held his hand, whispering promises of forever. His parents prayed like time could be reversed. But weeks turned into months. The texts stopped. The visits faded. And slowly, he was buried in people's memory, even though his body still lay breathing. Back at the hospital, Arjun opened his eyes one rainy morning. No applause. No family. No teary reunion. Just the sterile hum of machines and a nurse who muttered, "Oh, you're awake." Confused and fragile, he asked about his people. Some had moved cities. Some didn't pick up the calls. One even replied to his message with, "Who is this?" When Arjun returned home, it wasn't a home anymore. Dusty photo frames. Empty cupboards. A photo of him framed in garlands sitting in the corner of the living room like a silent farewell. That's when it hit him. They didn't wait for him to die. They gave up before he even had a chance to live again. He wanted to scream. To ask, "Why didn't you believe I'd come back?" But instead, he stood in front of the mirror, looking at a man who had been mourned while still alive. That day, Arjun made a decision not out of revenge, but out of purpose. "If I was forgotten in silence," he whispered to his reflection, "then I will rise in silence too." And so, he vanished from their world not physically, but spiritually. He stopped chasing closure and started chasing growth. Day by day, he trained his weak body. Night by night, he studied, learned, healed. He started helping others, those who had been left behind, abandoned, unseen. No cameras. No posts. Just quiet impact. Years later, someone who didn't know his past asked him, "Why don't you talk about your comeback? You should inspire people." Arjun smiled a peaceful, knowing smile and said, "Because my story was never about who left. It was about why I stayed." You see, some people will leave before your story is even written. That's not your loss. That's their fear. So don't wait to be celebrated. Don't wait to be remembered. Live so fully, so fiercely, that your life becomes louder than your absence ever was. Because in the end, Arjun didn't skip his funeral. He just rewrote the ending.